Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I just want to talk really quickly today about a new workout that I'm doing, and I'm excited on it, so I wanted to pass on some information to you guys. I'm 49 years old. I work out at the gym 6 days a week with weights, but I am sick of hurting myself. I've had shoulder injuries, back injuries, leg injuries, hip injuries, bicep injuries, you name it. And it was all from what we call ego lifting too heavy, going in there trying to, lift the big weights and not doing the proper form. That's usually what happens with really heavy weights is you deviate from perfect form and then you hurt yourself. You may not even be starting from perfect form. You may not even know what perfect form is. And then you're surefire going to hurt yourself. I've done it all and I'm sick of it. So I started a new workout this week. I just finished my first 3 days of it. I'm going to take a day or two off and then do another 3 days. It's to go really light. Use light weights. So I'm using about, I don't know the percentage, but let's just say less than 50% of my max capacity weight. So if you follow me, I am using fairly light weights on each muscle group, and whatever my max weight is that's the heaviest, I'm using less than 50% of that. And I'm doing really high reps. I'm shooting for about 20 reps. Usually what I had been doing was around 8 to 12 reps, much heavier weights. And that just, sometimes I could go through a whole workout and it really wasn't feeling like it was getting that muscle activation, that pump that you want, This is out of control. The high rep is, you don't want to move too fast and just slam through it. You want to go slow and really focus on that tension, on that burn that you feel in the muscle as you're doing it. That burning sensation is good. How you build muscle, it's important to understand, is that you tear your muscle fibers and you send blood at the same time to those muscles, and white blood cells repair those muscles. And as long as you're eating a lot of protein and staying up on your amino acid intake, you get that from protein, you have the nutrients in you in order to build muscle. So I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, but that's basically how it's done. So if you're lifting heavy weights, you tear the muscles more rapidly and you send massive amounts of blood into them. And, you see these power lifters, they're all pretty thick, but you can get good, bubbly, definable, muscles, big boulder muscles, by doing it with lighter weights too. But you have to really slow down, focus on the muscle connection, and since you're using light weights, you don't want it to just turn into a cardiovascular exercise. And when you get to 20 reps or so, you can push it to 30 reps. But when you get around 20, oh my God, you're going to be at your failure point. And the beauty of it is, working out to failure is a good way to get hypertrophy, which is how you build muscle. You won't be overloading with weight where when you use heavy weights and you go to failure, if you don't have spotters, which a lot of us don't, it gets to be really difficult to stay in perfect form, so then you can hurt yourself. So use the lighter weights, go to failure, shoot for around 20 reps or so, maybe more, and stay perfect form the whole time. Really focus on the exercise that you're doing and on the movement you're doing, and make any little tweaks that you have to in order to feel it more. And people, they create exercises for themselves, and it doesn't mean you're inventing an exercise. You're just taking something that's there and just kind of tweaking it a little bit. And you see people doing things in different variations, and those variations work for some people and not for others. So that's why you want to experiment, because sometimes just the basic movement may not be working for you very well. So if you just, twist your wrists in a certain way, or twist your ankles in a certain way, or, not to hurt yourself, but to make it so you feel it more, there's nothing wrong with that, and especially with the lighter weights. So that's my tip for the day as far as exercise. Light weights, high reps, focus on that mind to muscle connection, and really feel that burn. And as long as you're staying up on your diet, that's important, everybody. Just watch out. You're gonna get big muscles in no time. You're gonna get in great shape. Thanks for watching.